Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here today for May 9th to the... I wrote it down wrong. To May 9th, from May 3rd to the 9th. That makes sense. From the May 3rd to the 9th, 2020. And fire is the one for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, shall we start? And the first one I got was rebuild. And that sounds really good for what's happening in the world right now. If we've got to the place where we're starting to rebuild, then things are coming to an end. Pardon me. This part of what we're going through is coming to an end. I have to be very careful what I say, because this is no way coming to an end, but maybe the quarantine part is coming to an end. And we hear a lot of whispers that things are starting to open up, and God willing, they're starting to open up. So the first card is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles likes his comfort. He likes his things to be the way he likes them. And he's a very hardworking person, but he is very definitely someone who likes what he likes. We are getting to a place where we know what we like. We know what we want out of life. And on an individual face, that would be exactly the same. Individually, we're beginning to know what we truly want. And what does it covers us with this knowledge, this self-knowledge that we are learning what we truly want out of life? Princess of Wands. And the Princess of Wands is magical. Things are becoming magical. Does that mean that with your meat and potatoes guy that you want to sit down and watch rugby or football? No, that would be your form of magical. Somebody else's form of magical might be seeing deer running through the wood, and one of the deer is white. It's different magic for different people. That's the one thing that's really lovely about spirituality. One size does not fit all. Every size fits whomever it is meant for. So what's behind us? It's the Nine of Wands. And that's protecting or looking after that which is yours to look after or protect. And what's just passed with us is this Queen of Swords. And that was last week. Actually, one of the readings talked very strongly about heart opening. And I do believe a lot of people are becoming more aware, more what's the word? Cognizant of having an open heart energy, of becoming more acceptable and susceptible to love and joy. Okay, so interesting. I think I'm going to read these two cards together. So on the macro level, we have the Emperor, or the governments. And the governments are the ones that are in control, the bosses. They make the decisions for us that we elected them to do. Whether we like the decisions they make or not is irrelevant to us, or so it seems. But this is what's happening this week. So on the macro level, the government is starting to make decisions, positive decisions, because the card that covers that one, the one I'm going to read with it, is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is on cloud nine. It's a very happy card. It is a make-a-wish card. So at least for this week, and I can't promise forever because governments are governments, they're going to start making decisions that are for the people. And that's going to make us very happy and joyful. make your wish. Make the wish in 2 wishes. I'm going to suggest one for the government, that it does the right, makes the right choices, and one for yourself. Because at our level, micro level, we are also doing the same. We are making decisions for ourselves that are more mature, more adult, and it makes us happy and joyful and gives us the right to make a wish. And so, having read 2 together the last time, I will read 2 more to get. Well, I might as well. I'm going to read 3 together because 2 of them are basically the same card. So, the first card for what is just for the rest of the week is the 10 of Cups, and that's a mature form of joy and happiness. Judgment. And that's very cool. Judgment is seeing clearly, coming out of the dark, having scales fall off your eyes. And that can be on any level. I'm not going to put it macro or micro, because if it happens on the macro level, then very assuredly you're seeing it on the micro level. And it is a joy, because this card, which is the beginnings of joy and happiness, came out with this card. So there is mature form of joy and happiness, which would be the government making mature decisions. It would also be us making mature decisions. But obviously they're decisions that, as a general rule, because nobody's going to be happy, not everybody's going to be happy with decisions ever. But as a general rule, the population's going to be happy with the decision. And so what supports the week is the Princess of Pentacles, which is, again, it's a very positive card. I know I did not go through this and pick out the best cards, I promise you. These are the cards that came out. But the Princess of Pentacles is surrounding yourself with joy and beauty and happiness. And ta-da, money card. That is so far actually set for the King of Pentacles, which is the basis of the week. That is the basis of the situation. The Magician. That means that we ourselves are pulling the energy in, the new energy. We're distributing it. We're deciding what we want our future to look like. And we're creating change. But we're creating change from thinking, not reacting, which is very positive. Again, we have the Strength card, which is leaving behind the energy that is no longer applicable, that's no longer healthy for us, and rising above. And it doesn't matter what level you're at. And when the energy you could have been in for a long time when you first started out was probably great energy for you. But as you grow and mature, you change and you shift. And it doesn't mean that great energy from before is still good energy for you now. And we are allowed to grow. We have the permission to grow. Everybody does. And so Six of Swords basically says that very shortly we're going to be in a place where we want to be. And it just keeps on going and going and going. It's all very positive. So I'm going to end with this card, 10 of Pentacles. We have a great deal of support. Right now, there's a lot of support. And it's mostly from our angelic or guidance system. But it can be actually from the physical as well. So it is time to rebuild. It looks like things are starting to ease off for us, which is really good. But it comes with a warning. Be very careful. Listen carefully to what you hear. Okay, listen very carefully, because without that listening, things can slide by us that later on may not be what we want. So listen, hear, intuit, feel that this is right or wrong. And with that, I've done my lecture. How is everybody?
Mary L asks, Hello, ladies. How are you guys? How is the Scorpio feeling about us being separated?
Yeah, he would very much prefer okay, so the Scorpio have got a very high physical drive. The first thing that he notices is the high physical drive. So, with that being said, I do believe he feels not he misses you a great deal, and it starts out with that, but it doesn't necessarily end with that, with the high physical drive, but that's where it starts. Okay.
Eliz-sha the Hotel. I apologize for butchering your last name.
I'm sure they're very used to white Anglo-Saxons doing that.
Probably. It says hello. Kenna Hawk says hello.
Hi,
Maria
Kenna.
Herrera says hi.
Who did?
Maria Herrera. Tyrell C asks, will my ex Gemini come towards me anytime this year?
Honestly, I don't see that happening. And if it does, it's just it's not a forever thing. At least not at this stage.
Mama B asks, is it really over between me and the Pisces?
At this moment, there is no. He at this moment, the Pisces has no desire to shift gears, and at the moment feels a little angry and frustrated.
Diksha asks for reading. If you would like a personal reading, please go through our website, wisdomseekers.net. Otherwise, ask one question, and we will get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, if you want a reading, we have a really good one question reading for $35, and any of my readers are awesome. You get a wonderful reading from everybody. Personal reading. I think you just said things wrong.
Probably. It was an opening for, hey, plugging. So I took it.
Yeah. You just want to know what your general energy is, that I can give you a short rundown on your general energy. The general energy for, well, at the moment, it's a deep curiosity. What I'm picking up from you is because you're new to me and you don't know me, general energy is, I wonder if she's any good. And and that's generally what I'm picking up from you at the moment. I'm sure that's not what you were asking, but you have a very lively curiosity at the best of times. So your curiosity is the strongest part of your energy at the moment. So and I have one there with you can ask 5 questions for $50. They're not as in depth as the $35 question, but it's also gets pretty good answers too.
And Zulumi R asks, does Jay think about me?
He does, and then he backs off from thinking about you as fast as he can because I do think that Well, basically what he said to me was therein lies dragons. So for him, thinking about you is a way for, it would cause him, is dangerous for him to think about you, if that makes sense. Okay.
Rachel N asks, why does he ignore my messages and calls? Is he playing hard to get?
No, he's just has other fish to fry, and he's just at this point. He's other things in his life that he's very, very interested in. I would suspect that you're wasting your time at the moment. Go look and do other things that will give you more joy in life.
Angel Wings asks, why does the Pisces want me to chase and beg him? That's what it feels like.
Well, if that's what he wants, then walk away. Because nobody deserves to be treated like that. And with you allow yourself to be treated like that, then it's time to look very deeply. It's time to look very deeply at your own self-respect. Somebody who treats you like that is going to be a total non-starter when it comes to actual relationships. So actually run, don't walk, because you shouldn't have to do that. And if you do that, then there is no respect, and it's a two-way street. There's no self-respect, and he has no respect, and he's a bit of a twit. Okay.
Night Diamond says hi. Maria Herrera asks, any messages from my guardian angels? Thank you both.
Basically, what your guardian angels are suggesting really strongly is that you look at things from a more positive viewpoint, because right now I feel that the energy of the life situation has got you down, and you're really having a hard time getting up in the morning. And there's your guardian angels are definitely suggesting that you look for the positive at this moment, rather than feeling down or defeated. You're not defeated. It's just a crappy energy for a little while, and things will look up.
Princess Nee asks, hi Eliz-sha, do you see a future for me and Fer? F-E-R.
I can't promise you that you will, but I can tell you at the moment he really, really likes you a great deal, and he's very interested in you as a female, as a woman. So there is a potential there that it could be. You have how it plays out. I'm not. It's something that it could change, but right now there's definitely interest.
Miriam M asks, hi, any messages from my guides?
So the image they showed me is them putting your hand on your shoulder and looking at you and saying, chin up, you know. You just, it's just about at an end, and things are going to start to shift and change. Okay, so basically what I'm getting is that they're telling you it's fine. You're going to be doing well. Don't stress. I'm going to do. I think later on today I'm going to do on Wisdom Seekers Facebook. I'm going to do a genetic or DNA line clearing for stressing and worry, so that you can clear the lineage back a few generations, so that they clear the necessity to, the fact that people feel stressed and anxious all the time, and it's sort of a nameless energy of stress. It often is a genetic or DNA implant from a few generations back, from maybe from the dirty 30s, for instance, when people went through a really rough time, or from the Irish famine back in Ireland, where people died because they were starving to death because they had no food. I'm going to do a DNA or a genetic lineage clearing. You're more than welcome. Everybody's more than welcome, and it will. You don't have to be there for it. When I do the video, it will be up. It will work from whenever I do it. Okay, so if that's a problem for you, is stress, Maria, go try that out after I do it. It will make a huge difference. I have done them before, and I do know that they clear quite nicely. All right.
Nate Diamonds asks, does the other side have anything to say?
You want to know the truth, they never shut up, but but you're talking specifically for you, right? So your guides have a sense of humor very similar to your own, and I guess they're basically at this point, because that's the point they made, was it's basically a chin up situation. Keep on smiling. Things are about to shift and change, and the whole reading was about shifting and changing. And I do believe we're coming up for the second part of whatever this this situation is that we're living through. And I do believe it is. I honestly do believe it is. We are ascending. We're just not ascending in mass in a rapture. We're just doing it very slowly, step by step, because doing it step by step means that everybody can come with us. You know, people who are just new to this earth style living and are what they class as new souls have as much chance to grow as old souls. And the old souls, yes, I know you're tired. But basically, this, unless you choose to come back, this is probably your last lifetime. So as much as it's a pain in the you know what, enjoy it. Literally enjoy it. Enjoy it, because when you get to the other side, you will laugh about it. And that did not answer your question. I got sidetracked. I'm very good at segues, by the way. And your guides say, no, that's a pretty good answer for you too. So things are shifting and changing for you, and don't get caught up in the here and now. Allow yourself to recognize that there is something coming that that is it'll make everything that we're going through right now look like, yeah, that was easy peasy. Which means, yes, it could be very dramatic and exciting. So make sure you get enough sleep right now while you can, and make sure that your energy is up while you can. So look after your health, because things are going into a new gear. Not high gear yet. High gear comes much later, but at least we're going out of low.
Should I cut you off now?
Yep.
Okay. Polynesian Princess asks, "Hi ladies, hope all is well. I would love to see your new creations, Eliz-sha. Can I ask what Cash thought when he saw me earlier?"
So you guys are having a lot of fun doing this dance, aren't you? So there's a song, and this is what came up was, got a wiggle in the walk and the giggle in the talk. And I can't remember the rest of it, but it's a 50s song. And you may know it, you may not, but that's basically what he's very entranced by you. It's sort of like he's got stars in his eyes, and he's quite enamored by everything that it's beginning stages where everything is pretty cool and fun, and keep it light. There's no need to there's no need for you to rush anything. You want to get to know this person in a different way, and it's interesting. It's almost like he was looking at his pocket, his wallet, and counting his money and thinking, "Yep, I have enough money for this woman." So that is a plus. That is and it's to maintain you in the style that you are supposed to be maintained in. It wasn't that he wanted to buy you. It was literally, could I maintain this woman? Could I take her out and give her the things she deserves? So he is thinking in that direction as well. So should be interesting. But like I say, have fun with the game first, really. I mean, the rest of it will pop in anyhow.
AP asks, "Hi Eliz and Elle, hope all is well. Hope you're both well. Sorry. Do my guides have any messages for me? Thank you."
So this seems to be a stressful week for a lot of people, because the guides keep saying basically the same thing. Lighten up. If things are coming to a head, or things are going to shift, and things are going to shift, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be, as I said, it's moving out of low. Might only be in third gear or something still. It might not be full speed ahead, but things are moving, and they're beginning to move. And you're going to miss this time eventually, because there will be so much movement. So it will be so fast eventually. But take time. take time. We don't want it to. We don't want things to move too fast, too quickly, because as I said, we want to bring as many people with us as possible. And the slower we go, the more people will be able to get to ride and adapt. It is the adapting that is hard, and it can be hard for everybody at any spiritual level. Okay.
Kenahawk says, glad to see you ladies, and it's worth every penny. To our shameless plug for readings.
Thank you. I do adore Kenna. I've read for her, and she's one of the sweetest human beings on the earth.
Diksha says, okay, thank you. Moonfeather asks, hi.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but that's what I got.
She then asks another question more.
Okay, well, hold it till the end. If you've got time, we'll do it.
Moonfeather asks, hi ladies, how are you? Just wondering how Lewis feels about me currently, please, and thank you.
So Lewis is going into a deeper state of thinking. He's thinking more long term than he has before. So he's not one of these people that just gets up and says, okay, this is what I'm doing. He thinks about it first, and he's thinking about you right now. And so if he's a little bit distant, it's not because he's not interested. It's because he wants to make sure how he feels first. Okay? So it appears to be, at this point, very positive.
Lily Dillo asks, hi ladies, how are you? Is there any superstition regarding bird poop? I got some on my right hand today. I read it was good luck, but about what? Thank you a lot.
I just think it's good luck.
Hugs from Albania.
Okay, hi. I'll tell you a story. I was at this place once, and I was standing under a tree, and it was a hippico, which means the people were riding horses, and the bird pooped on my head. It was a huge, big poop. And I was surrounded by men, and they're just standing there trying to keep a straight face. And then they couldn't keep a straight face. And the one guy just about fell out of his saddle because he was laughing so hard. And the guy who was standing in front of me was he could not keep a straight face either. So, but luckily I'm one of these people who thinks things are hilarious. So I just laughed. I just thought it was hilarious too, and washed the damn stuff out of my hair. But I never forgot this massive, the bird had to have diarrhea. So yeah, I don't know that it's good luck for anything specific. I think it's just good luck. The energy of good luck is coming your way. And my belief is that it has to get better after having a bird poop on you.
Jennifer Schwab asks, hello ladies, hope all is well. You're doing well. Do my spirit guides have any suggestions on how to unblock anything that may cause me to not be able to move later this year, like obstacles? Thank you.
Anything you do to clear your energy is going to help you move forward. It does, and I suspect too the fact, and apologize for this, the fact that it is so very important in your life is actually a block. If you can make it just part, yes, I'd like to move, but it's not all consuming. Then it will happen more. It's like I said before. You put soap into the bathtub and you try to grab it, it's going to slide away from you. The harder you want it or try for it, the farther it's going to slide away. But the more you allow it to float into your hand, you have to put your hand in the right place, of course, the faster you're going to get it. I think this is too big for a necklace, but that's just what I've got right now. It was supposed to be smaller, but the circle got bigger. All right. So, and this is my newest creation that somebody was asking. I forget whom.
Polynesian.
Okay, I apologize. I'm not really good at names. I'm not really good at undoing things either.
She doesn't get my name right either, and she named me.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
No one should feel bad.
So this is my latest creation. It's a quartz crystal. And let me know what you think of that, Jennifer, because I was thinking I'd like to send that along, because one of the pictures you showed me was actually, I think it was a rose quartz or amethyst. So I made this specifically for you, or at least for your family. And my kids think it's really pretty.
Tay Tay asks, do my spirit guides have any messages for me?
So basically, it's the same message. Everybody's getting the same message. Things are going to shift. Gears, energy is going to shift. Make sure you're well grounded, because you're more sensitive than average. Small things rock your world a little more than they do other people. So the more grounded you are, the more you can sway with the shift, and become, of course, meditation, imagery, breathing, knowing that you're in the right place. And I think in your case, knowing what's happening is probably the best thing. So allow your intuition to take hold, and instead of going, oh my gosh, go, wow, this is cool. And if you can go from a wow, this is cool position, then it's going to be a lot easier. Okay.
Princess Niece says, thank you, Eliz-sha. Patricia Scone asks, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle, any messages for my spirit friends? Any changes for me? Thank you.
And your spirit's friends say changes. You want to know changes, and I guess there's a lot of change coming in your life, but it seems to be changes that you appreciate and you like. It doesn't appear to be negative changes at all. The only thing negative that I'm getting is that you feel really rushed and have to rush and hurry up, and you're not the kind of person who likes to do things in a rush. You like to do things, I got to sneeze, you like to do things methodically.
RIP headphone users.
Yeah, really, I have a fairly good set of lungs. You like to do things, you like to think things through, and you like to do things A, B, C, and D. And that's thrown out the window, and it's rush, rush, rush. And you don't like that sort of thing. And that's the worst that it is, because underneath it all, I get this sense of excitement and joy and happiness. Okay?
Kimber Cumbersome Aquarius 1111 says, amen. I think that was to your DNA stress clearing.
Oh, okay.
Polynesian Princess sends 3 purple hearts.
Oh, I love purple. One of my favorites.
Patricia Scone says, we can all do that with Eliz-sha. Let's clear a few things.
Yeah, it'll be later on today.
B. Erla asks, hello, Eliz-sha and Elle. May I know if Jeff has anything he would like to tell me? Thank you a lot.
Jeff.
Jeff's
a
new one on.
Jeff is shy. At least around you, he's shy, and I don't get anything negative. I do think he would like to tell you a lot more than he has told you. He just doesn't know how to do it. Some people you just have to help them, and some people you just can't help. And I don't know how you can help this young man, Jeff, because he's got a nice energy about him, but he's kind of, when it comes to people who really likes, he's a little socially backwards. He may not always be, but in this particular situation, that he cares, that he is a tad socially backwards. Okay.
Donna Thomas asks, "Hi, do my guys have any messages for me about Lewis?"
I suspect what they're going to what I'm getting is that step back from the situation, and just wait and see, because right now he doesn't appear to be. It's kind of difficult to say. What I'm getting is right now is not a good time. It's not a really good time to go forward with him. You're better off. You're better off just stopping and waiting for a while. I can't get a really firm grip on it. It's like there's a potential there for things to move forward. Right now is the time to step back and watch. Don't go forward with this situation until he makes the move, and that's this week. I can't promise you next week will be the same answer, because things shift and change. And yeah, I wanted to show you another necklace that I made, only I can't remember where I put it. It's a really cool necklace. It's a wand, and it has an amethyst in the tip, and then it twirls up, and you can wear it as a wand. And it's really neat. I have no idea where I put it.
We'll find it and probably show you tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. I'm going with probably because, yeah, I tried to clean my place up and it got worse. Every time I try to clean it up, it gets worse.
It happens.
Yeah.
Patricia Scohen says, "Jerry Lee Lewis for your song."
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because it was from that era. And I have to admit, I do like that era.
They had real good songs.
They do.
I have on my phone, and I listen to fairly regularly, Dean Martin's discographies and his stand-up acts, which now would be "How dare you," but it's so freaking funny.
Yeah, well, yeah. But nowadays people would be just, oh my God, how he said that?
Well, there's one little ditty he does, and it's along the lines of, "Nothing would be finer if you shack up with a minor. Like, it's not
inappropriate,
especially for nowadays. It's definitely not appropriate. But it's just sung so, just in a fun little tune. You can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And
Or my other favorite one is I like going out, getting dressed up, and doing my hair with a pretty bag. I love being a fag.
yeah, but it's highly inappropriate now. But
Super inappropriate. But
back then it was just sort of a joke. It was still classed as a joke.
Yeah. I also have to say he is one of our, at least my favorite singers, along with like the Beatles and that era genre of music.
They were not in the same era.
No, but like that you know, that
old, you mean?
Old, yeah. Well, old and just the style. You could hear the influences of, anyhow, doesn't matter. Kimber Cumbersome Aquarius 1111 asks, "Hey y'all, hope everybody is having a wonderful, blessed day. If I may ask, if the man I am with now is who I am supposed to spend the rest of my, is the man who I'm with now supposed to be my life partner?"
I really hate answering questions like that. Not because it's a yes or no question, but because it's a question that is better answered from within that rather than from without. And with you, and I have to go with this. If you're having questions, if you're having doubts, then you pay attention to those doubts and ask yourself two questions. A, is it because I'm afraid? Or B, is it because I feel that there's something that does not suit me with this person? Okay? Because honestly, when it's true love, there is very little. There's few questions. There's few real questions. If you have a question, then you really want to ask why I have that question. And one of the answers would be because I'm afraid. And the other would be because he is not the right person for me and I don't need that lesson. All right. So I'm going to suggest that you sit down and you ask that question and then pay attention to what your heart says. And it may not answer you the way you want it to answer, but pay attention because it will save you a great deal of pain and awkwardness later on in your life.
Polynesian Princess as well, thank you so much. AP says, thank you very much. Kenna Hawk says, I love you and feel the same about you. Lily Dulo says, haha, thank you. I saw my hand and I was like, what is this? I was at the yard in my home. Thank you a lot. The Erla says, wow, that quartz necklace looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Kenna Hawk says, wow, gorgeous. Patricia Scohen says, that's gorgeous, lovely for you, Jennifer. Kenna Hawk says, powerful. Positive for Life asks, hi, I'm going to ask my advisor if she would like to be my mentor. What would the outcome be? Thank you.
I can't promise you what the outcome will be. I can tell you, though, that she will be very
honored.
Honored, yeah, that's the right word. I can't promise you she'll say yes, but I can say that she will be very delighted that you did ask. And as Al said, the word is honored. Whether she'll do it or not, I cannot tell you that, but I'd go for it.
Yeah. Jennifer Schwab says, it's extremely beautiful. Thank you so much. Taste Hay says, both necklaces are gorgeous. Thank you. I will make sure to do that. Patricia Scowen says, thank you, Eliz-sha. I could really do with some happiness. I am very organized and methodical, but can't adapt to being a Virgo. But can adapt to being a Virgo.
Virgo?
I guess so. I don't know.
I thought Virgos were very methodical, like things the way they like things.
I think she means I can adapt since I am a Virgo, maybe.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Because that's exactly what she said. I am very organized and methodical, but I can adapt.
Yeah. Well, this is not a forever situation, but it is. It is going to be fun.
Laura H says, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle. How are you?
We're good, thank you.
Jennifer Schwab says, the tree of life is so pretty. I will take your wonderful wisdom and try to let my dreams flow towards me. I am wanting to have a little more land so I can grow more vegetables and have a homestead.
I agree with that. But in the meantime, you can grow up rather than out. There's a lot of up high rising things. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Laura H asks, any changes in my love life? Something long term, maybe. I love your necklaces.
Thank you. I get such a charge out of doing them, and I've been. I really wish I could find that wand because it's so cute. It says, "I who have made it."
You're not biased at all.
Not at all. No. But I've been looking for new things to do, a little bit more intricate than what I had, because I got a little bored with the wrapping. Is sort of wrap. It's done, and I wanted something that's a little bit more, just a little bit more.
And love life.
What was the
something long term.
Okay, I got it. And I'm going to hurt your feelings. No, not for a while. Because right now, the long-term person in your life is you. And you're the one that it should be all about at the moment. And that's, I know that's not what you want to hear. Because at the age you're at, you do want to have a relationship that is long-term. And this could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 months. I think it depends on you. But there is something you want to do for you that's more important than a relationship that is the relationship. Okay? And once you've got that out of the way, and yes, you can go damn this personal growth stuff, because you wouldn't be the first person to feel that way. But once you've got that out of the way, then you will find a person that suits you a great deal. It will be somebody that you're more than happy to have waited for.
Laura H adds, I used to make wire wrap jewelry a long time ago. It was fun.
It's kind of addictive.
Jennifer Schwab says, Dean Martin was handsome and funny.
Yeah.
I really liked watching him. I don't take the crude jokes seriously. I like the shock value, LOL. Another funny one that just popped into my head is I look onto Jordan. I look onto Jordan, and what do I see? Mrs. Jordan.
Looking at me.
Well, he doesn't add that part.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Mrs. Jordan, because the windows are open, I'm assuming.
Probably.
And then he like calls out the prudes in the crowd going, "You're going to be humming this tomorrow."
And he was probably right.
He was probably right. Seven Ocean Sky asks, I didn't see your question before Seven Ocean Skies.
Yeah, it kind of flips, and there's so many people that sit and chat and visit. So sometimes it gets a little difficult.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't see your question did not come.
Oh, and sometimes that happens too.
I apologize. Feel free to ask again. Jennifer Schwab adds, I hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day as well. Oh, at Kimber. Positive for Life says, thank you. Jennifer Schwab says, Eliz-sha always makes me the most beautiful necklaces for me and my daughters. I love buying pretty crystals from her with lovely energy. I hope you're having a blessed day. Laura H says, thank you, Eliz-sha. Elisa Manzini says, love you, ladies. Love to you, ladies, and the jewels. Laura H says, blessings. Jennifer Schwab says, I will consider that. I have been wanting to come up with some creative ideas for a big garden to enjoy with my daughters. They're so good at it. They get it from my dad. He's an expert. I'm still learning.
Yeah, my mom was really good. I don't care for it, but my middle daughter loves it. So we're going to have a garden this year.
Your oldest daughter enjoys it too.
Yeah, but she doesn't live with us.
That's true.
She's going to have a garden as well. Elle and I, on the other hand, ew, I don't want the dirt beneath my fingers.
Our art comes from jewelry and computers. Lisa Manzini says, I am learning macrame. Jewelry is
I love macrame.
Fun. Jewelry is so much fun. Eliz-sha, does my star family have any messages for me? Please and thank you.
I think sometimes your star, I guess it's because you call them your star family. But they're going, don't let the stars get in your eyes. Don't let the stars get in your eyes. Yeah, anyhow. So, yeah, they've got a really good sense of humor, of course.
It could also be that we're talking about Dean Martin, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but everybody's listening in, right?
No,
it doesn't matter where they are.
I know.
So, so anyhow, like I said, they have a really good sense of humor, and that's what you got. So I'm not quite sure what that pertains to, but I have to go with that's hilarious. I love it. Basically, they just want you to know that you're doing well, and as the message is today, things are going to start shifting and moving. And hang on to your hat. And then they add, we know you don't wear one. But basically, and I think this can be for anybody, hang on really tight. Things are going to shift and change. It's going to be really positive. And just go with it. Just go with the flow. I'm trying to find a small crystal that will fit into this thing. And I'm having a hard time. So go ahead.
Seven Ocean Skies asks, hi, I have a very hard time sleeping at night. I wake up feeling tired. When I was younger, I used to dream a lot. The last 7 years, it's been blank/black. Now, within the last year, I've started dreaming again and remember the dreams for days, even forever. What's up?
Well, you're a dreamer, of course, right? You probably didn't probably put it on the back burner, but you can't do that anymore. So you're being called back into service basically right now. And I would recommend highly that you join Elizabeth's Dreams and Visions. It has a picture of a cat sitting, and it's orange, because she's also a dreamer, and she give you a lot more information than I can. But basically, you're being called to go back to work, and I'm not a dreamer. I don't remember my dreams. The only time I remember my dreams is when there's a shift happening, and that at that particular moment the shift is happening. So join Elizabeth's Dreams and Visions, and you can reach it through. We should put it on wisdomseekers.net.
Her group?
Yeah, so that people can find it.
We can put it in the description of the videos.
Okay, we'll put it in the description so you can find her dreams and visions, because she's a dreamer. She's extremely knowledgeable about this, and she can give you more information and teach you how to. Honestly, she's amazing when it comes to that, about describing and interpreting dreams. I've seen some of her dream interpretations, and they just are amazing. You're being called into action, basically. So instead of going along trying to figure out what's happening, I would highly recommend you just start with somebody who's already good at it and can help you move along faster. And it gives you, and it will give you a sense of strength and too, when you know what you're dreaming about and why you're dreaming about it.
Elisa Manzini says, ha ha ha, my folks, thank you, superstar lady. Jennifer Schwab says, thank you, Eliz-sha and Elle, for your time and energy. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. And Kenna Hawk asks, my husband and I are dreamers too, but we've had no dreams in 6 weeks.
That's interesting. Probably dangerous. I suspect something's going to explode there.
Yeah, did you have more to say?
Have we done?
Basically.
Wow. I'm amazed. I probably have lots more to say, but I'm okay. I'm going to make a wand, and so I have one. At least, if I don't find the other one that's very pretty, I will have one to show you tomorrow. Or at least I'll have the beginnings of one anyhow.
Jennifer Schwab says, I hope your garden grows really well and you ladies enjoy it a lot.
I intend to let my daughter enjoy it very much.
Yep. Tay Tay says, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you both for your time. Jennifer Schwab adds, my dreams are very vivid and getting better. Tay Tay agrees, my dreams are too.
You're both on Dreams and Visions, aren't you?
Kenna Hawk says, uh-oh.
Yeah, I would say oh too.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you so much. And with that, we can probably say adios.
Adios.
Adieu.
Adieu. Namaste. Namasko. And thank you. It's been a blast. I've had lots of fun today.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.